Welcome back to Moxie Gent, guys. So guys, you know that I'm all about helping new up-and-coming brands. Well, today we're going over Tropicfeel shoes. They claim to be the all-purpose traveling shoe. And I used these bad boys on my latest trip to Africa, which was amazing. Guys, I had an amazing time. I did use these shoes. I put them through the ringer. So again, I'm gonna give them my honest opinion on Tropic shoes. Let's get into it. Give you a little bit of a background. These guys are crowd-funded, okay? So they just got funded about a year ago. They started off with two guys from Barcelona. I used to live in Barcelona, so shout out to Barcelona, that's great. I love the fact that these guys decided to make a dream into a reality and do a traveling shoe. So these guys were crowd-funded not too long ago, and they got funded. So this is the shoe, right? Okay, so let's get into it. So I don't care on really much the box of the presentation, but I do have to be honest, it did kind of come in a crappy box. And so that's one thing that I didn't really think too much of. This is the MONSOON. I got the green MONSOON. Now, they're used, okay? So they're not fresh off the box. I do have a picture when I just got them, but again, I put them through the ringer. So let's go into the details of what I think about this shoe. So, all right, let's talk about price. I paid about 100 and change for these bad boys, which I do think they're a little bit expensive for what they are. But let's talk about the technical details and see if they're really price to quality ratio approved. So right off the bat, you can see that they have a pretty good cushion feel on the heel side, and then they kind of just taper off here, which is kind of like your basic runner. I wore them like crazy. Yes, they were very, very comfortable and very breathable. If you can see, this mesh is super, super thin, but I'm not too sure how long it's going to hold up. Again, I did put these through the ringer. Like I said, I went on a light hike and also got into the water, and they do claim to be water resistant, not water resistant, but they repel water very quickly. So they have like this irrigation system, like I can show you here. And so this has little holes. And so the water gets in and it seeps out very, very quickly, and they're quick dry. I think that the shoes were quite comfortable, very easy to lace up because they come with this little lace system where it's just kind of a quick slip on and tug. They do come with their just original laces. They come with this kind of back heel support that helps you wear, you can wear them without socks. I think that that was okay. I've read some reviews that they do a little bit of rubbing on heels and people complain. I had no complaints. I use them without socks. I think that was pretty fantastic. I think that was definitely a highlight where you could wear them without socks. Super light, like I said. They got wet and the water seeped out and they dried fairly quickly. And so I use these. I love them for the use that it was. I'm not too sure about the quality though. And let me show you why. So again, I was in somewhat of a hot climate and it was somewhat tropical in certain parts of where I was in Africa. And so obviously with tropical weather, you get mosquitoes, and you definitely don't want mosquitoes. And so what would you do? Well, I would wear these shoes with some mosquito repellent around my ankles, because that makes sense, right? You're gonna put on mosquito repellent and these shoes with no socks. But the one thing that I did notice after a while that I was wearing them, the back here, paint came off because of the repellent. And I just used regular repellent. So that's a negative. And they stained this part of the shoe as well, and I tried washing it and it didn't come off. So that's a negative. I think that has to do with the quality and the manufacturer, and I would definitely err on caution. Other than that, this claims to be like an all-purpose hiking shoe. The traction is decent, but I honestly would not use these for hiking. A light walk, maybe some sort of light terrain, but for heavy terrain, it's not gonna work. They're not gonna work, definitely not. For water. Okay, so they're a shoe and they do repel water fairly well, but I wouldn't use these in the water per se, because I was in the water for more than 20 minutes and they felt comfortable, but they felt like a soggy shoe full of water. So if you want something like the Chacos or Tivas, they're a little dorkier, but those are the ones that would really work for all-purpose water use. These can be put in water, they're okay. They don't smell, that's a great thing though. So the good thing is that they have odor resistance, so that was really nice and very breathable. Overall, I think it's a decent shoe. I used them for about 3 weeks, like I said. Put them through the ringer, not bad. Not too sure how long they're gonna hold up. Maybe just the summer. And so $100 just for a season, I don't know. I don't think that they're gonna be really worth it, but I really hope these guys make it because Tropicfeel has a lot of future. I hope they kick ass. Again, up and coming. I'm a really big promoter of new brands. I just hope that they probably can get probably a little bit better quality materials and a little bit more resistant over time, at least for that price point. But anyways, guys, if you dig them, check them out. Let me know what you think. And yeah, till then, guys, Tropic shoes, not too bad. See you then.